WDWL TV Multiplex. Live from the newsroom, we bring you the pride of this station. The Two Grumpies, starring the grumpy old man, me, and the grumpy vulture. Take your bow. Very good, very good. Back in your corner. And keep your eye off the new aquarium. I saw ya. Just remember, Maury's in the other tank on the other side. Look at the camera, not the fish. Greetings, friends. How are we doing today? As you can see, I'll move the microphone. Look at that beautiful fish tank. Yes, we took the tank that the asshole emptied and we filled it with fish. Now, on this side of the tank over here, we moved Maury. So, Maury is always within eye shot of the asshole over here. So, yeah, he's been eyeballing these fish today. And Maury has been eyeballing him. Every now and then I take the lid off of Maury's tank and he just kind of sticks his head up over the side and looks around, gives the old mouth routine, and then asshole back here, back. You know, this dickhead. He goes back on his perch like, I'm not looking at anything. Yeah, he's been watching my new fish. So, hopefully, we will have the fish longer than 48 hours. But with Maury's tank on the other side of this one, right over here, which is just off camera, I don't think we're going to have any problem with the bird eating my cichlids. The chicklets, or whatever they call them. Oh. It's been one of them days, folks. Been one of those days. I'll tell you. I come into the studio and I'm like, I'm going to play with the drone. There's nobody around, so I get it all set up. I get the controller. I get the cell phone mounted. I pull up the app, where you can watch through the cameras. I get all set to fly it. And I'm like, something strange going on here. So I pull out the destruction sheet. Now, it's a sheet about 3 foot long. It's about that wide. It has every single thing on it. How to change the blades, how to put the blade bumpers on, how to insert the battery, how to charge the battery. It has explanations for every single button on the controller. The only thing being typical Asian instructions, it don't tell you how to turn the fucking drone on. I can't find an on-off switch on that thing to save my life. I started dismantling things going, well, maybe it's hidden inside here. You know, I popped the camera off. I popped the battery out. I can't figure out how to turn the goddamn drone on. Oh, you get a beautiful, and then in the instructions it says, you know, for help, go to video. The video shows it sitting on a table running and taking off, flying around the room, doing a 360 flip and landing back on the table. It don't tell you how to turn it on or turn it off. I can't find a switch on that son of a bitch to save my life. So, I go into customer service on Temu.com and they said, would you like us to message the manufacturer for you? Yes. What do you want to know? So I said, how to turn the drone on and off. About 2 hours later, I get an email from the vendor. What does the email contain? The same goddamn instruction sheet that came with the drone. So you can't, and here's another thing, you can't go direct to the vendor. You got to go through Temu.com. So I messaged him back and I said, received instruction sheet. Still do not know how to turn drone on. Well, evidently they either went to lunch or they went home because I haven't got an answer. What the hell good is a set of instructions if it don't tell you how to turn the son of a bitch on in order to fly it? Every video I watch, because there were a bunch of drones on clearance sale, every video shows the drone already running on a table or floor or a concrete pad. Shows it taking off, flying. They're all able to do a 360 fancy, like Blue Angels flip and land. They don't tell you how to turn it on. I can't find an on-off switch. The instructions are typical Asian. They don't tell you shit. It tells you how to work your controls, up, down, left, right, speed, obstacle avoidance button, auto takeoff button, auto land button. Not anywhere does it tell you how to turn the goddamn drone on. I kind of get the impression why it was sent to me and why it was never used, because I think he came across the same problem. How do I turn the thing on? There's no on-off switch anywhere on this goddamn drone. Nowhere. Oh, I was so pissed off. I wanted to play with it. I'm like a little kid. I downloaded the app. Nothing in the app at all about how to turn it on or off. Not a damn thing. I even took the instructions that they sent me in the email and I blew them up 200% and read every single paragraph. Nowhere does it tell you how to turn the drone on. Oh, I had the controller on. I'm playing with all the fucking buttons, doing everything. Nothing. The drone just sat there. No lights come on. No wings. I even took the battery out and I plugged it in to charge. And it was a blue light. Blue light means fully charged. I don't know how to turn the goddamn thing on. Oh my God, you would think that would be the first item in the instructions. On-off switch. Now, on the controller is a button in the middle to turn the controller on and off. And when you turn the controller on, it goes beep, beep, and 4 little red lights come on. You think anywhere on the drone is a button or a switch? Nothing. I took the battery out thinking maybe there's an on-off switch under the battery, because it tells you at the end of every flight, remove battery. I took the battery out. Nowhere is there a switch. I took the front camera out because the camera comes out. Nowhere is there a switch. I even got a magnifying glass out, and I went over every fucking inch of that drone. Nothing. No magic push buttons, no switch. I don't know how the hell you turn it on. Oh, I was so aggravated. Almost as aggravated. I bought something off of eBay, okay? I wanted a little larger monitor in my truck for my backup camera. So I go on eBay and it says, I find monitors. Brand new monitors. I was like, oh, and the price was cheap. Well, now I know why the price is cheap. I'll show you. Where did I put it? Here is the monitor that I was going to hook up for my backup camera. Really nice, well constructed, big screen, mounting bracket, more than enough cable for power. This is, oh, you're going to love this. When you turn the monitor on, Walmart comes across the screen. Big Walmart. When the screen finally comes on, you are on the screen. Here's the camera. What good does this do me to have an internal camera? I don't want to look at myself. Now, there is a plug for an external camera. Oh, in the instructions, when you bring the instructions up, the settings, there is a switch. Internal camera, external camera. Oh. The plug for the camera is underneath this little trapdoor. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Remember I told you a little while back that Walmart has the best in-store video system out of anybody? Well, this is one of their monitors. And it's set up where these mount somewhere around the entrance. And you can see yourself in the monitor. Oh, look, I'm on TV. Here's the glitch. The plug to plug in an external camera is exclusive to Walmart Corporation. These were built exclusively for Walmart. You cannot buy the plug. No. Nowhere on eBay can you get the plug to plug in an external camera. Okay? I email the manufacturer who made this monitor. I said, I need a plug for an external camera. I get a return email that said, please give us your store number. What? I said, this isn't a Walmart store. These were sold on eBay. I get an answer back. Sorry, those monitors are exclusive to Walmart Corporation. We cannot sell a plug to an average citizen. Holy yatchapuck. So I have a monitor that I can set up anywhere and look at myself. Yeah. You can't buy the plug for an external camera. You can't. So you have an internal camera right here. If I plug this in and turn it on and look in it, there I am on the screen. Fucking worthless. Absolutely worthless. Unless I want to, like, put it in my kitchen, and when I come in the house, I can look at myself and go, oh, I look like I just came in from outside. Yeah, that's all this does. It has the internal camera, and you show up on the screen, or whatever's in front of the camera. I cannot buy the external plug to mount, and there's that goddamn thing again. Yeah, I can't buy the plug. I can't hook up an external camera. Now, I was thinking maybe the internal camera is plugged into the circuit board. I could cut that plug off the internal camera and solder on the wires for an external camera. Oh, no. The internal camera is soldered to the circuit board. Direct. The wires are about 1/8 of an inch long from the camera to the circuit board. I'm not going to take this whole thing apart, remove the circuit board, and attempt to solder an external camera. I now have a monitor that I can look at myself in. Yeah. Worthless. Basically worthless. Beautiful monitor. Oh, well constructed. Worthless. Unless I want to watch myself. No wonder it was so cheap on eBay. I should have questioned that. You know, when you see a monitor that well constructed for $20, free shipping, you should question it. You know, it's like send in for a free quote and we'll send you a suitcase. And then when you send for the free quote, you don't get the suitcase until you sign up for the insurance. Yeah. Oh, was I pissed off. What a wonderful day. I have a drone I can't turn on, and I have a monitor that I can't use, unless I want to look at myself. Maybe I'll set it up over by the bird, and he can look at himself all day, instead of watching my chicklets. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, African chicklets. So, if my viewer is watching tonight that sent me the drone, I think I know why. You sent it. It's like my sister re-gifting the mug. Oh, I forgot to bring it in the studio. I'll bring it in tomorrow. Yeah. My sister gets a gift. Oh, I'll tell you what, I love the mug. I'm really happy she gave it to me. But it's a regift. She received it. She was like, I don't want this fucking thing. What am I going to do with it? Wait a minute. I'll give it to Grumpy. Grumpy likes everything. Well, I did. The problem is, it's a regift. The only thing it cost her was the fucking wrapping paper that she wrapped it in when she dropped it off. That kind of explains why she dropped it off and left so fast. I was like, oh, that is almost as bad as something my mother did years and years ago. My mother was famous for regifting. She was also a cruise director for guilt trips. We'll leave that for another day. Well, I'll tell you what, there are very few items that she ever received that she didn't re-gift. So, one day, she needs a gift for a party for a friend, okay? And she was like, oh, I'll wrap this up. So she wraps it up. And when she gets to the party, she puts it on the table, with all the other gifts. And then it came time to open the gifts. Well, they were, opening and opening and opening, and she gets to my mother's gift, and she unwraps it. And oh, Gene, how nice of you. And then she finds the card in the bottom. And she pulled the card up and went, oh, how nice of you and Marilyn to give me this gift. Oh, yeah, my mother got caught. There was a card in the bottom that said, to Gene from Maryland. My mother never bothered to open the goddamn box. She got caught regifting that time. Did it stop her? No. You could almost guarantee 99% of the items she gave as gifts were regifts. Talk about cheap. Yeah. But she got caught on that one. Oh, I would have loved to seen the look on her face when the girl went, oh, look at this. This is not only from Gene, it's also from Maryland. To Gene from Maryland. And now from Gene and Maryland to me. Oh, yeah. I would have loved to seen her talk her way out of that one. But yeah, that was my mother. The regifter and the cruise director for guilt trips. Oh, could she lay a guilt trip on you? Oh my God. She was just unbelievable when it came to guilt trips. I really pissed her off back in the day. Mainly people from my generation will remember Dr. Kevorkian. Yeah, he was called Dr. Death because he used to assist people to taking that permanent dirt nap. Well, one day for her birthday, I gave her a Dr. Kevorkian gift certificate, and the bitch never used it. Damn it. Yeah, I had a gift certificate, a Dr. Kevorkian gift certificate, and she never used the goddamn thing. Christ, she lived to be like 97 years old. I was like, Jesus Christ. Of course, her and I never got along. I was the only one out of Now I have two sisters, both younger. I was the only one out of everybody to tell her off. Neither of those two would. They were like, "Oh, yes, mother, yes, mother, yes, mother." I was like, "Mother, kiss my ass." We didn't speak for like 30 years. And everybody was like, "Oh, come on, Grumpy, it's your mother." Well, yes, it was. But if you known the torment that she put me through during my childhood and my teenage years, you wouldn't talk to her either. Enough on that subject. Her and my father were the perfect couple. Torment 1 and Torment 2. They were like a tag team. My blood pressure's going up. Calm down, Grumpy. The veins are coming out in your head. The veins will be coming out in my head tomorrow, too. Oh, yeah. I'm going to catch all kinds of shit from my oncologist tomorrow. Because the first thing that'll come out of his mouth, "Are you still smoking?" Why, yes. What did I tell you? How many a day? Well, I'm half a pack. I told you 5. And I said, yeah, and when I got up to leave, I told you 10. Yeah, we're gonna go round and round. Little Chinese bastard. Although I shouldn't call him that. But, yeah, that'll be the first thing out of his mouth. He won't even say hello. He'll walk in the office and go, "You still smoking?" "Well, hello to you too, Doc. How you doing? How's your health?" Yeah, that's what he did the last visit. And the last visit was the first time I ever met him. Walks in the door and goes, "Are you smoking?" I looked around, asked oncologist to quit smoking. "Well, Doc." I told him, I said, "For Christ's sake, I've been smoking since I was 15 years old. Give me a break. You want me to have heart failure? My body go into shock if I quit smoking." Yeah. And I've had listeners email me, "Grumpy, you shouldn't be smoking on screen." It's part of my shtick. Like the glasses. You got to get in that grumpy mode. Nobody ever said to George Burns, "Hey, you shouldn't be smoking on TV, George." For Christ's sake. The guy smoked 10 cigars a day up until he passed at age 99. So don't give me any bullshit. Yeah, me and Doc are going to go round and round tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'll probably get the same shit. Because Thursday, I'm meeting my new primary care doctor. I can hear it now. "I want you to quit smoking." I'm going to tell him, "Well, I want you to wear different shoes." How's that? I got to be nice to him. It's the first time I'm meeting him. I don't want to piss him off. But yeah, I know I'm going to catch hell Wednesday and Thursday. Friday's my pain management doctor. He's like, "Hey, do whatever you want, pal." Thanks, Doc. One doctor that agrees with me. Oh, that's almost as bad as years ago. I had this new. I go through primary care doctors like China goes through rice. So, first time meeting him, I'm sitting in the office, and he walks in, introduces himself, and he, "Oh, what are you doing with these in the office?" He took my cigarettes and my Zippo lighter, and he said, "You can pick these up at the reception desk when you leave." Oh, okay. So, appointment's over. I go out to the reception desk, and I said, "Hey, Dr. Z took my cigarettes and said they're here at the reception desk." She goes, "Oh, he tells everybody that. He walks out to the bus stop and gives them away." Holy yachafuck! He gave away my Zippo lighter too? Yep. Anybody that was sitting at the bus stop out front, he'd walk out and go, "Somebody want a pack of cigarettes and a lighter?" Yep. There they went. Needless to say, I made sure anytime I had an appointment with Dr. Z, I left the cigarettes and lighter in the car. Oh, was I pissed off. Not so much at the cigarettes, because back in the day they were a little cheaper. But my brand new Zippo lighter, I only had the thing for a couple of months. Yep, gave it away. Walked out to the bus stop. "Anybody want cigarettes and a lighter?" I could see somebody sitting there go, "What's the catch?" "No catch. Here, you want them? There you go. Have a nice day." Then he'd walk back in the office, come back, examine me. Then I'd go out to the reception desk and find out he got me. I wanted to print a sign and put it in the window of his office, because he was right on the corner of the street. Big sign: "Do not enter Dr. Z's office with cigarettes and lighters. You'll never see him again." Yeah, he gave them away. Oh, the girls at the front desk, they were laughing their ass off. They were like, "You fell for that?" I was like, "Hey, he took them out of my pocket, walked out of the office. How did I know he was going to give them to some bum at the goddamn bus stop?" I bet you there were people just hanging around in the bus stop waiting for free packs of cigarettes and lighters. Oh, he pissed me off. Oh, I wanted to go back in and smack him. Of course, any time I had to go see him, I made sure that they were in the car, safe. Yeah, I wasn't so upset about the smokes. It was that Zippo lighter. Oh, they ain't cheap. And you know the thing that amazes me? Zippo still makes about 100 different varieties of lighters. And I read an article recently where they still sell like crazy. I was amazed. With all this non-smoking bullshit and, Bic lighters everywhere you go. Zippo lighters ain't cheap. The cheapest one is like $25. They've got some that are over 100. Now, I know some of those are collector's lighters and people don't buy them to use them, but even so, I was really surprised. And to this day, if your lighter breaks for any reason, you send it to them, they fix it for free, and they send it back to you. And when they return it, you get a whole brand new guts inside the lighter. Yeah, they take your old guts out, throw them away, put a brand new in, send them back to you. Lifetime guarantee. And they're still as high a quality as they were back in the day. Zippo don't skimp. They really don't. And I hope the guy that got my lighter that day appreciated it. Goddamn doctor. So, tomorrow, hopefully, I get a reply on that drone so I can learn how to turn it on. Jesus. You write a big 3-foot long instruction sheet and then you don't. Everything else. Everything else. Every button explained in detail. Every switch. Except, where did you hide the on-off switch for the fucking drone, god damn it? You would think that'd be the first thing on the list. How to turn on drone. Nope. And no switch on it. I don't know how you turn it on. I had that thing apart. I had a magnifying glass on it. Cannot figure out how to turn it on because the instructions don't tell you. I think that's why my listener sent it. That's okay. One way or another, we'll figure out how to turn it on. I still appreciate you sending it. But now I think I know why you sent it and why it didn't get used. Because you sat there like me going, how the hell do you fucking turn this goddamn piece of shit on? Oh, it's a beautiful drone. I would just like to fly it. Nice carrying case, nice heavy-duty controller. Even the app is pretty decent. I hate apps. But no. Does it tell you how to turn the drone on? No. Does it tell you how to turn the controller on? Yes. If you're going to tell me how to turn the controller on, why don't you tell me how to turn the drone on? No. National secret. Oh, God. I was all set to fly it. I'm like, okay. The controller don't do much. There's got to be an on-off switch. Looked over every square millimeter of that goddamn drone. No on-off switch. I don't know how the hell you... Every video, guys, people are flying it, they're smiling. Oh, how do you turn it on to fly it? Typical Asian bullshit. That's almost as bad as the one item I got one day, and it said, to turn item off, you have to turn item on. What? Yeah, that's what the instructions said. In order to turn item off, you have to turn item on. Well, yeah, that makes sense. How do you turn it on? But see, those instructions told you how to turn it on. But they told you in order to turn it off, you have to have it on. I don't know who writes that shit. Everybody said it's what gets lost in the translation from Chinese to English. So hopefully I get some sort of answer tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to have a drone collecting dust. Although maybe, like a friend of mine said, why don't you go find some 5-year-old in the neighborhood? He'll probably show you how. Might be a little truth in it. If I don't get an answer from the manufacturer, I'm going to do that. I'm going to find some young kid in the neighborhood and say, hey, show me how to fly this. He'll probably go, what? Yeah. Everything in detail except how to turn the drone on and off. Thank you, listener. You made my day interesting. I'll say that. I'm honest. I appreciate you sending it. But now I know why you sent it. Because you couldn't figure out how to use the fucking thing either. Oh. And with that, I think it's time for me to go make dinner. Hot Italian sausage tonight. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, friends. Oh, almost. Goddamn tablet. Come on. Play the outro. Oh, we know where, right here at the WDWL TV multiplex. And somewhere around 7 o'clock. I'm getting closer, friends. I'm getting closer. And with that, I think I'm going to wish you all a wonderful evening. And maybe tomorrow we'll be flying a drone. And then again, maybe not. And with that, friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we will meet again right here tomorrow night. See ya.